I'm standing beside Nataraja, the Lord of Dance, and hopefully he will guide my feet through the conversation that I'll have with the Rasika School of Dance members today while I learn about a new dance style and the stories that they tell with it. Let's begin. I'm here with some members of the Rasika School of Dance. So talk to me a little bit about what takes place at the Rasika School of Dance.
I teach Bharatanatyam or South Indian classical dance form. So this style is almost 3,000 years old, making it one of the oldest dance styles to be practiced in today's age. The school is now in its 15th year, so we are 15 years in this area. We have given a lot of productions, and we just collaborated with Gamut Theatre last year to bring Panchatantra Tales, where we introduced Bharatanatyam and this Indian classical style on the theatre stage for the first time in Central PA. And we're being invited back to collaborate with them for the Jungle Book. Looking forward to that project, and a couple of projects lying down the road for us.
Yeah, and one very big project coming up down the road is, or a performance, is at Carnegie Hall. Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about how you got the opportunity to perform on the world stage.
Yes, we are very thrilled and also humbled at the same time for such an amazing opportunity. This was actually brought to us by Tri Aksha, and Mrs. Vijay Rao is the founder and the director for that dance company. It's based out of Philly. This past fall, when she emailed me saying that we would love for Rasika to be a part of the Indian showcase at Carnegie Hall, I was very excited and a little taken aback. I was like, oh, am I reading the right words here? So it's very exciting, yes. So we're all a part of this project, and of course, this is the first time that we are representing from Central PA, so which is very exciting for us. And we have 16 dancers as part of this project, and I've choreographed a Tilana, which is a classical dance. This Tilana brings out the beauty of God Krishna dancing on the hood of a serpent, and the serpent's name is Kalinga. So the dance itself is called Kalinga Nartana, or dancing on the hood of the snake.
And you mentioned how dance has sort of a spiritual meaning in your culture. Mm-hmm. Can you talk to me a little bit about what we're sitting in front of right here?
Yes. So this is the idol of Lord Nataraja, or we also know him as Lord Shiva. He is the Lord of Dance himself. Many of the dances are choreographed on Lord Nataraja, and he is the one, who has a lot of things going on his body. So we say that the river Ganga is flowing from his head, and he wears the snake garlands and snake bracelets. We talk about him having the crescent on his head and the third eye on his forehead and the tiger skin around his waist. So he is showcased as one of the strongest, most magnetic deities in Indian mythology.
You talked to me a little bit about your culture. Can you talk to me a little bit about your upbringing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was born and raised in India. I was first in Pune for a few years. I did my schooling there, where I started learning Bharatanatyam. And then I moved to Chennai, where I continued my training. I learned the art of Abhinayam, or expressions in Bharatanatyam. So Bharatanatyam has three components to it, which is Nritta and Nritya and Natya. So these three elements is what makes the dance style very unique, because the dance style has footwork and hand gestures and expressions, and we bring all these components together in symphony. So that is where I had my training, and I came to the United States in 2001 after I got married. And I wanted to continue Bharatanatyam. This is my passion. And I decided to make my passion, my work. And so now, the dance school is in its 15th year, and here we are. I passed it down to my daughters. I have two girls. Anushka is my oldest one. Priyanka is my second daughter, and both girls have learned it from me, and it's such a joy to see them dance, every time.
It's honestly been a gift to have my mom be my teacher. Of course, there are definitely some tough times, but I think that my experience learning Bharatanatyam has been really valuable because I get to see the root back in India, and I get to see how she has been able to teach her students in a very modern way here. I've also been able to learn dance in India, so I see that sometimes the teaching can be very strict there, but my mom is able to not only teach us the foundation and make sure that the dance is very good quality, but also that we enjoy doing it as well.
Of course, I'm, as Anushka can tell, I am strict in my class when it comes to, learning the technique and learning the expressions and practicing, because sometimes kids feel, oh, we've done this dance, 5 times and that's good enough. No, and we were raised to learn a particular dance number and perform it maybe even 50 times and not ask any questions, right? So repetition of that same dance number will only make it look better. And I always tell the kids that every time you do it, it's looking better. Be with us,
Yeah. Anishka, can you talk to me a little bit about maybe the challenges that you see here in this country, just when it comes to dance, with body image and things of that nature?
I think that our dance form is very accepting. I think that no matter what you look like, you're able to practice the dance form in a way that's meaningful to you. And people dance for different reasons. So you could dance for exercise, you can dance for spirituality, you can feel grounded after you dance, you can practice it for religious reasons. And I think that no matter why you're dancing, someone's able to take out a good reason for it and practice it on them.
For me, dancing is a spiritual experience. But when I come here and dance with Rachita, it is more of, with so many other things, your work, your kids, your family, all of that. This is a time that just truly is my time, and just rejuvenates you. So for me, I see more of finding home when I dance. So it's more of bringing me back to my roots.
Rachita, talk to me a little bit about the meaning behind the name Rasika School of Dance.
Rasika means to enjoy, to appreciate. For me, I feel there is no dancer if there is no audience. When you get that appreciation from your audience, that's when you really start enjoying what you're doing. So the name Rasika, really I felt strongly about that name, and that's why I named the dance school Rasika School of Dance, to appreciate, to enjoy, an art form, or any piece of art.
And that's what you hope to do with sort of this family that you
created. Yes, and yes, it is a family.
Hopefully I can be adopted in today and learn a little bit of
Definitely.
some
We're
dance
excited that you're here with us today.
Thank you.
This is the dance sari. It's a little bit like a plie position now.
I used to dance when I was younger. It's very regal.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So we do something called a namaskaram, which is we pay respects to Goddess Earth for going to be stamping on her. And so we kind of keep our first 2 fingers to the thumb. We are now ready to dance. So we kind of spread our feet out here, and then we come into something called an Are Mandi, where the feet are in the form of a big V. Bang your right foot, and then bang your left foot. There we go. So
this is a flower, so you just spread out your fingers.
And the same hand gesture can be used in different ways. So if I use it this way, it means beautiful. If I use it up in the sky, it can mean a sun or a moon. And if I use it on my face, it can mean the face.
Beautiful.
So it's the same hand. And if I wanted to say you or your face, it looks beautiful. So I could just say that using hand gestures. And we also teach our students eye movements, where we ask them to keep our hands, on your shoulders, thumbs down, and then we kind of teach them how to move their neck and their eyes simultaneously. You're doing great. Yeah, you're doing it good. Yeah. That was just so you know what?
Well, today was a great day because I got to learn about a beautiful dance style called Bharatanatyam and the beautiful stories that you can tell with it. For The Spark, I'm Anaya Falcon. Namaste.
This video was produced for Mosaic by WITF. To help support this project, please visit witf.org/mosaic.